Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this bit. Damn it.
Kill it, boy! There's one of them vermin.
It's a boss fight! Time to go by. Oh, damn it. Damn it.
That's what you do.
Missed. Damn it. Get over here. That was a wasted bolt, sir.
Burn it, boys! Let's see how it likes a bit of fire. Burn me, bloody crime!
Alright, one down. Down you go. Oh, Vincent Sheen. Come on. Missed. Missed. Oh, did I interrupt you? My bad. Yoink.
Boys!
Oh, he brought a friend. And now your friend's dead. How do you feel? You shot me. And now you're dead. Alright, well that was fun, I guess. I mean, I completely forgot I had to fight those two. Okay, well at least, yeah, they popped up right as I'm about to enter the hospital again. Figured I'd save a little bit of time. And remember, she said she wanted to end this diplomatically. She wanted us to be diplomatic, and I believe we were. We negotiated with her. Gasp! What have you done? It's almost as if the blackmailer was telling the truth.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, to a man who speaks his mind.
Alright. In the end, you're a killer. Compassionately hide your appetite.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
That wasn't sarcasm. Yeah, so the accusation was true.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady.
Yes, you did.
Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
What do you mean? What?
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Okay, so I need to go off on a little bit of a rant here, because that was fucking stupid of him to say. Because what we did was in agreement. She would stop the blackmail. Dr. Reed would give her money for supplies and stuff. That way she could keep funding her clinic. And my impression was, since he was giving her that money, that would immediately nullify the blackmailing thing, because now she's getting a steady stream of money from Dr. Reed, which means she no longer needs to blackmail, what's-her-face, Ashbury. And then Jonathan comes over here and says, unfortunately, I couldn't stop the blackmail, when in fact you did stop the blackmail. Why would you even say that? You should say, look, I brokered a deal. She's not going to blackmail you anymore. I'm basically going to pay the ransom, and it's all good from there. But no, instead he has to be, I couldn't bring myself to end the blackmail, Suki. Jeez. Oh, Reed. I was starting to like you, but in this instance you were kind of a dumbass. Oh, and on top of which, the accusation was fucking true. She's been munching on some of the frickin' patients. So, really, if anyone's innocent in all this, it's Nurse Crane, because her accusations were completely spot on. Yeesh. About me, about your ladyship, about London. The voice is in my head.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Yeah, it's frowned upon to talk about voices in your head.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
That remains to be seen.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Isn't that information you should probably get out there?
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Even though she says that, she does use the word vampire more than she uses the word Ekon, so yeah, there's that.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
That's a freaking cliche line.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer, considering how cruelly he treated you.
Didn't really treat him cruelly. He just kind of turned him and left him. If anything, he's being negligent.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
And that point will be completely rendered contradictory to what happens later on in the game. And actually, we are coming close to that part.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
You say that now. You say that now. About London. How many vampires are in London?
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
As opposed to during the day, in which none of the game takes place during the day, except for, I believe, the very end.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
Nope.
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
And you see, I would have loved if there was more of that in this game, the whole vampire politics thing. Because, like, even Vampire the Masquerade, like, touched on that subject a lot. It didn't just bring it up and then kind of throw it off to the side.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
I met some vampire hunters.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
I wouldn't say they
Though
were
I can't
well
be
trained.
certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
The once glorious?
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
You thought them almost gone? They're all over the fucking city, you dumb broad.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
Lived in the city for a long time, but you didn't notice all the freaking Guard of Priwen dudes sneaking around. Okay.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
Ominous.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Okay, getting a little poetic on us. Now, let's talk about you. Swansea allows you to kill? How old are you? Why did you save me?
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
Except for Crane.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
Okay, good to know. How old are you? Yeah, she doesn't tell you.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter skull.
Yeah, Gutter Skull that I actually killed but somehow came back. What is a skull? It's pretty much a ghoul.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
William did not create me?
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
Nope.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
I suppose that's a good thing. How old are you? Again, she doesn't tell you. Alright,
I
goodbye.
bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
So lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York once.
Yeah, you're lucky to have Dr. Reed. Dr. Reed hasn't actually done a fucking thing for you people yet.
So many deaths.
And what of my own life?
Alrighty. So yeah, I gotta analyze the blood. Don't I have new... No, I don't. Let's say do... game? The shit? Oh, and I forgot to get the quest from... What's his face? Damn it. From, the doctor. Or not the doctor, the priest. I'll get it from him in a bit. Alright, time to analyze this. And it gave us an even better... Oh, it gives... Oh, a stamina thing.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu?
That's a scary
I
thought.
should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
That we probably should. Chapter 3, Family History. Before I start that, I'm going to get a couple of side bits out of the way. Alright, we'll start with...
Brilliant minds in London at Pembroke.
Okay, that was just the wall shining. I thought I was actually seeing something.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Is that so? Because of your argument with Dr. Ackroyd?
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Uh-huh. I got a little confrontation after just meeting the dude. That.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need my help? Yeah, he just said he needs your help.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay, yep, new investigation. Look.
What can you tell me?
Oh, wait, I already got that. Alright.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
And I'll unlock further dialogue with him later. Him and Dr. Ackroyd. Or Ackroyd. Whatever the hell his name is. Okay, apparently we... Oh, yeah, that's... No, wait. Oh, yeah, that's the dude... Yeah, we'll talk to him in a bit. Okay, mark that as active. And that is way the hell out there.
The patients are not. They know we are overwhelmed.
This police actor sounds familiar. The Dr. Tibbetts guy. I can't place a name to it. If I'm not mistaken, there should be some pre-win dudes up here. And there isn't.
Go back home,
Oh, bloody hell.
It's a leech!
It's a leech!
Oh, crap!
Alright, munchie time. Down you go. Give me your goodies. Oh, the dude stabbed himself. Nice. I mean, I know it's just the way he's laying there, but it looks like he stabbed himself. Hi-yah! That was anticlimactic. And then that second grade just kind of fell apart on itself. Alright, out across the bridge. Oh, hello. More bad guys.
Lively! Die, vermin!
You bastard. Yoink. Down you go. Be that. Okay, and it should be right through here. Yep. HG Griffin. Why the fuck is my stamina not recovering? Time for you to go, Boom. Oh wow, that did fuck all. God damn it. Freeze, motherfucker! I gotcha. And die. Okay, so much for that guy. And he killed the shop owner, I think.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
That one guy died rather instantly. I'm not even sure how I killed him. Or when I killed him, for that matter. Okay, now to head back. That was fairly simple. Oh, shit. I'll leave these guys alone. Never mind. Are they coming to get me? Yeah, they thought about it. It's a leech!
Stupid beast!
Stupid beast!
Kill it!
Not if I kill you first.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
Just call me a top. Ow.
Christ!
Quit poking me with your sword, you bastard. And die. Alright, well, that was easy. If a bit annoying. Alright, now to find what's his face. That's Swansea. I was thinking if Dr. Tibbs is going up there, so that way I could get the hint about his drug addiction. Oh yeah, where's, There you are.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I found your stuff.
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know
Speak,
I may
you
sound
fool.
presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
Why not take a break? You can't be serious. You have my support.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
No problem. All right, so there's 2 more hints I have left. Oh, 3 more hints.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
All right, now to go find Dr. Ackroyd.
I can't let Strickland put his...
Good evening, sir.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to cut him
Dr.
off.
Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Overrated dabblers, huh?
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Bad enough.
What do you think of Dr. Tippett's opinion of your promotion, Waverly?
Tippett is a good practitioner. Maybe just a little too attached to his prestigious position at the Pembroke Hospital.
Really? That's exactly his diagnosis of you. A little too eager to get promoted? A little bit too proud?
He has the right to think so. But I deserve this promotion, and I don't consider it anything but well-earned.
I have proved my value as a practitioner. Bad memories of your military service. Your life in London. You have a problem with me? I wonder why he does. We've been rather confrontational to him, or towards him.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I have saved many lives. Knowledge is our main weapon. No reason to justify my actions to you.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
I can agree with that as well. I believe that's it for now.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Alright, now to go put those ingredients together. Yeah, I'm going to kind of buzz through the various conversations because I don't want a single video to be nothing but me talking to the NPCs because I know how, I would say boring, but none of these characters are particularly interesting. Although if I had to pick which set is the better one, I would go with maybe the docks.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
And that is what we shall do, I believe. Okay. Can I upgrade this yet? God damn it, no I can't. Still need 3 more. More wine. I don't know why I randomly thought of Robert Baratheon shouting for more wine. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go tell Dr. Ackroyd. I don't think I think Strickland's being a little bit naive. Like, Ackroyd is a cynic, but I think he's a bit more logically minded. If that's even a phrase. Or rather, I think Ackroyd puts more thoughts into what he's doing. Yeah, there's the other guy we haven't met yet. You there!
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Busy wandering the halls.
I know that you're a busy man, but I could use your help and advice.
The great Dr. Reed honors me with a request. What is it exactly?
Dr. Strickland devised an experimental drug for the Spanish flu that he asked me to manufacture.
You know what I think of fringe medical experimentation?
That's exactly why I want you to keep the result, Doctor. I made sure it won't harm anyone, but I'd like you to take care of it.
I see. Put it in my cabinet. I'll give you the key. I'll make sure no one uses this medication by mistake.
I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Dr. Ackroyd.
Thank you for your trust on the matter, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, no problem. All right.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I think I might be able to get the hints really quickly about that guy that we haven't spoke to yet. Because his are really simple. And we now have access to this room here.
It's locked. Now that Dr. Ackroyd has been warned, he should make good use of this formula.
Which gives me that. About Mr. Goswick. Goswick is the guy that tried to kill himself. I sworn I got access to things here, but I guess I'm not. Okay, and I think I'll have one last conversation with Strickland. I wonder, I'm trying to remember if he makes a comment about me giving Ackroyd this stuff. Oh, Mr. Strickland.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Ackroyd will not report you.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
They're really being condescending.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Alright, you. He's gonna let me talk to him.
How long must I wait, dammy?
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year?
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
No.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
I was sworn I got a hint about him already.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Alright.
Goodbye for...
It's just goodbye, and I think he has... Ah, here it is. My dear children. Okay, and that should be the thing that opens the can of
evening, Mr.
worms.
Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Nope, but I got news about you.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Damn, that sucks.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915.
That was a blunt request.
I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Are your children alright?
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is My Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Tell me more about the death of
whoops.
your... What happened?
The
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
I kind of feel bad for this dude.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Okay, so I don't have the third hint. Oh well.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me...
So who else am I missing hints from? Got 2 missing from her. I've got all of his, 2 of his, 2 of his, 2. I haven't really spoken to him yet. I've got all of hers, 1 of his, and I know how to get the third one. Him, you just gotta talk to him a shitload of times. I think after I meet his wife, I can get more stuff unlocked about him. Milton and Pip, I've been able to unlock all hers. Tippett, I think I'm able to get all of his. And I need to give him the headache medicine. But yeah, the only reason why I'm getting all these hints is because they offer EXP. And I'm obviously trying to avoid killing too many people.
Please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
Who the fuck are you talking to? Fucking weirdo. Oh, sweet. These two are about to go have their private discussion. Alright, so I'll just chill here for a bit. Make sure, yeah, they're definitely going there. Aha! But yeah, a lot of the dialogue in this game is just kind of meh. So I'm trying to only include the necessary parts, so that way I can skip over the other bits. Is it going to give me the...
I'm supposed to be the paranoid one here, not you. Someone could see us and talk. I know. Can't help it.
Why won't it give me the prompt? Oh, great. Now it's too late, I bet. Why won't it give me the goddamn prompt?
Can't you be satisfied with that? Brave for these trivialities. Middle of a battlefield anymore. So many ways.
Well, that was annoying. It wouldn't let me get the thing. Oh, there it goes. God, that took fucking long enough.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Oh, come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What? Like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
No, because he's scared of the
It's not like
rats.
that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
Look, we survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best.
That's such an awkward looking kiss. Like staring lifelessly as they do
Fuck
it.
the war, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the war. Fuck them all.
Like I said, I'll fuck them all. It's like, whoa, somebody's aggressive. Okay, so basically we can get up pretty much all the hints out of the 2 of them.
Understand why you still care for this bloody city.
For God's sake. We're still alive and healthy.
Well, one of you's actually got a headache, so... Which I am trying to cure if you'd stop having your secret conversation about the birds and the bees.
So many ways.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, just get out here already. God damn. About freaking time, Jesus. I believe it's you that's... Oops. I believe it's you that... Nope, it's the other one. Mr. Headache. Where the hell are you going? Come here.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me...
Yes. Oh, shit. I don't have the
I
medicine.
will see...
Your feelings for Newton.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
I admire your honesty.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Okay, Reed sounded a little patronizing there, just a little bit.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
Okay, your fear of being enclosed.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
You got buried.
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
And what happened when you were buried?
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. Oh, the terror. The shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
What you endured was terrifying. Shameful thoughts?
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
You thought about what?
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive. Just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton. Killing and eating him. The man I fucking love.
That's survival instinct kicking in. Actually, what is this mesmerized? Oh, it's only level 1.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Okay, so we have one more hint left. 2 more hints. Yeah, why were you locked up?
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia?
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
We got a hint about Oswald out of that.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
So you ran off and got closed in anyways. Nicely done there, Oswald.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
I'm special. Okay, so I do not have that last
Goodbye,
hint.
Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Alright, Mr. Blight. I need to have a word with you. Where the hell did you go? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you come up here.
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe, for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
I'm a questionably nice guy.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies.
Actually,
Fucking eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
actually, Johnny boy, you could actually mention that he woke up, quite literally, in a pile of dead bodies.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
I compel you, morsel, tell me how you were trapped.
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see. Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. And surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
Yeah, I can believe it.
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, I never thought I'd love a man.
I won't say a word. I can only advise caution. And that.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
Fair enough. That and, you know, homosexuality was not
Goodbye, Mr. Blight.
looked kindly
Take
upon
care
back
of
then.
This city is more peaceful without the bombs, but no less dangerous.
Who the hell are you talking to?
Good evening.
Yep.
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
Alright then. Alright, that's all
Goodbye,
I need
Mr.
from them.
Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
That is all I needed from them, and damn, I actually got like 300 EXP out of them, I think. Hello, you. Okay, so... yeah, I got hints to get from him, some from him. I think I can get one from her. Yeah, I got all theirs. Sweet. Milton!
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Something like that.
Wise choice.
Let's see. Well, at least I actually have money to work with. Is it one of these that I needed? No, it's one of these. I believe it was one of those. Unless I'm mistaken, I bought the complete wrong thing. Oh, Miss Lady. I need to have a word with you.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
I don't know, you've been around him longer than me.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
He felt useless?
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
See. I guess we're gonna spill the beans about that.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
He's lucky to have you. Prepare for the worst. You are in denial.
You're right. Your son's death was not fatal.
Wait,
and
what?
unlike many on their own, he is lucky to have you by his side.
I can't give up on him. I just can't. I have conceded many times in my life, but giving up on my son is something I am incapable of.
His death wasn't fatal. Death is pretty fatal. I'm pretty sure there, Doctor.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Oh, sure, make it about you.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
That's kind of a hole in the discussion there, considering he knows why she brought him in, and that's because he tried to kill himself and he was bleeding from his neck. Apparently I'm missing a hint. WTF.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Color me confused. Hint locked. Well, at any rate, I'm going to end this video here. So I shall see you all next time where we continue Conversations.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good for you. But, yeah, I'll... Oh, okay, that threw me off for a second. I was like, what the hell? Alright, anyway, folks, I shall see you all next time. Oh, well, what's this? Do not cough in public. That's a PSA for you all.